Hey guys, how's it going? Thomas here at Cars and Caffeine. I'm currently on my way to Franconia Sculpture Park. That video, I'll actually have a video on that, but that'll be coming up about, well, no more than a week after this video goes up on YouTube. So depending on when you're watching this video, go ahead and check out that video. It should turn out to be a pretty fun video. It's just a little, not super car related, but it should be pretty fun actually. So make sure you check that out. But for today's video, okay, hang on. We're passing a bunch of trucks, so it's really loud. Anyway, for today's video, I'm just gonna do a little bit more content on the Kia. So I guess with this video, I kind of want to talk about cost of ownership, as that seems to be an important factor today in people's decision when they're buying a car. A lot of people seem to talk about how much a car costs, not just in terms of the monthly payment, but then there's a lot of calculators online and things like that now, or even window stickers where they figure in, say, the cost of gas that you'll spend over the course of 5 years or whatever, however long you own the car, and the cost of maintenance and things like that play into the overall cost of ownership. Also, like insurance, things like that. So I guess one of those aspects I really want to tackle in this video. Well, I guess we'll tackle gas as well. So we'll talk about a little bit about gas mileage as well as cost of ownership, which will tie into reliability too. So if you're looking at buying, one of these cars new or used, hopefully it'll kind of help you out in understanding that, as well as any car you might own. Maybe this is a good kind of a comparison for you as well to see how your car compares. And I invite you guys to comment down below in the comment section, what your experience has been with your car, and what kind of reliability or maintenance costs have been associated with your car too. And hopefully people watching this video can check out the comment section and get some help there as well. So we'll just briefly touch on gas mileage and start with that quickly. Normally on highway driving like I'm doing right now, I'll get anywhere from 32 to about 37 miles per gallon. I'm totally blanking on what the car is actually rated at. I know it's less than 37. I believe I'm rated like 22 in the city and 34 on the highway. I'll put a little annotation here to verify that. But so sometimes I do actually get pretty well above what the car is rated on the highway. Of course, it kind of depends, how warm it is outside or how fast I'm going on the highway. Things like that play into it as well. But I can sometimes get closer to like 37 miles per gallon on the highway, which is pretty sweet for a naturally aspirated 2.4 liter. It's an inline four, but that's still pretty good. I mean, there's hybrids that get not much better than that, so that's pretty good, especially for a car this size. So can't complain there. And in the city, it's not too bad either. Normally I do pretty mixed driving, at least over the summer when I'm back in Rochester. I do pretty mixed driving, so there I probably would average around 28 miles per gallon with like a mixed driving. So when you consider cost of ownership and gas for this car, it's really not bad, especially now when gas is so cheap. It's really not bad to own this car and pay for gas. So that's always a nice little touch there, is having good gas mileage. Trade-off is, of course, less power, so you gotta choose what's more important to you there and make that decision. But I think next is the one that people care about more, or maybe not care about more, but they're at least more concerned about. I think people always fear that like something's gonna go wrong on the car and they're gonna have this massive, payment to the shop to get it fixed. So let's talk a little bit about my experience with reliability and maintenance costs in the car over the course of nearly 3 years that I've owned it. Overall, this car has held up amazing. It's been great. The reliability has been just phenomenal. There haven't been any issues at all. The only costs out of pocket for this car have been to pay for oil changes and one tire rotation so far. And again, that's after almost 3 years, so it's been doing really well. Besides standard maintenance, the car has been into the shop twice, but neither of those has to do with the reliability of the car, but I'll just let you guys know about those. One was being, I got rear-ended in a mall parking lot, actually. It's a mall parking lot, so the guy wasn't going very fast, thankfully, but So there wasn't too much damage. The main damage was just like the paint was kind of scratched up on the rear bumper because from the guy's license plate frame, the screws on the frame like scratched the bumper, I guess. So the main thing was this: they had to take off the bumper, sand it down, repaint it. Not a big deal, but got that taken care of. The shop did a great job with that, as you can't even tell. It looks perfect. So huge thanks to them. And then other than that, one of the times when I took it in to get oil change, they somehow effed that up and didn't properly install the oil filter. It's like they tried to screw it in and screwed it in like crooked or something and somehow didn't notice. So my car was leaking oil, so I just brought that in, got that fixed, and they just, yeah, I don't know how you mess up an oil change when you're a professional shop. So I won't be going there anymore, let's just say that. So those are the only 2 times the car has been into the shop, and neither of those are the fault of the car. So yeah, the car's really been doing well. It's really nice when you can have a car for 3 years and you have nothing to worry about other than standard maintenance such as oil change and tire rotation. So it's a nice predictable budget, at least if you're worried about that. And it's been very reliable. I haven't heard any horror stories about the Kia Optima, like on the internet or anything like that, for maintenance. So overall, it seems like a very reliable and well-respected car. If you guys have any examples that contradict that, or that was very loud, or any other examples that go along with it, be sure to drop those in the comments, and I'll obviously reply to those too, and just kind of make this more conversation based, I guess. So I guess just kind of a conclusion to this video. In particular with the Kia Optima, it seems to be a very reliable, consistent car. Affordable maintenance costs, affordable gas mileage. Overall, the cost to own this is not going to surprise you. I mean, you pay what you pay per month for the car, and you just pay for gas and oil changes. I mean, it's very predictable, and I mean, it's just as you'd expect to pay with any car. So overall, that's always good to know going into a purchase of new or used. So keep that in mind, as well as just kind of a reminder to be on the lookout for those kind of things in the future when you're buying your car, new or used, whatever brand, make, or model it might be. Just to keep in mind that there are other costs of ownership that are not just the monthly payment or the insurance cost. Keep in mind, if you're buying certain cars, say like if you're buying a car that isn't made anymore, like a Pontiac or a Hummer or a Saturn, something like that, insurance companies will actually make you pay a little bit more in insurance as well, because, well, their reason to justify it is the parts are harder to find, which is kind of annoying since their parent companies are still around and most of the parts are the same, so it's kind of frustrating. But they'll make you pay a little bit more of it in insurance for those cars. So I mean, just be aware of all those little things too that really go into the cost of ownership of a car. And again, like I said, leave us a comment, let us know your experience, your thoughts, and that takes care of today's video. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on social media for more updates. Next weekend we have, well, I'm not sure when this video will be going up, but soon after this video goes up, we'll be going to the last Cars and Coffee of the year. Since we're in Minnesota, Cars and Coffee is only goes through October before it gets too cold, because it is an outdoor event, so no argument from me there. I'm totally fine with that. So we'll be going to that soon, and we'll obviously have a video up for that. I'm super pumped for that. Obviously, it being the last Cars and Coffee, everyone will be trying to get out there, so it should be a huge show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to get out there again, see some of these cars again, and I'm sure there'll be lots of cars that weren't there last time either. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that video, as well as stay tuned for the Franconia video, which will be up no more than a week after this video. And because that should be a pretty fun video too, so make sure you check that out. Anyway, have a good day, and we'll see you next time.